Moving on now to Zambia, where a major new railway revamp deal has just been struck with China. The $1.4 billion agreement was also signed with Tanzania and will modernise the Tazara Railway, linking landlocked Zambia to the Indian Ocean. The railway was first financed by China back in the 1970s and facilitates the export of copper and fuel throughout Tanzania. It remains a critical trade route from Africa's second largest copper producer.
China is a good brother, good friend, and good partner of Zambia. We would like to further cement political mutual trust, firmly support each other's core interests and major concerns, and steadily enrich our comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. We want to work with Zambia to advance the cause of modernization, to build an even stronger China-Zambia community.
China and Zambia just shook the global trade scene with a staggering $1.4 billion railway deal, and it could change everything. This isn't just about trains, it's about minerals, money, and power. Zambia's vital copper and cobalt exports are about to move faster and cheaper than ever, while China secures a crucial foothold in Africa, completely sidestepping United States tariffs. For the United States president, this is a setback in global trade influence. Experts are calling it a game-changer for Africa, for global supply chains, and for the balance of power between the world's largest economies. Stick around, because we're breaking down why this deal is bigger than it looks, and why the world's trade map may never be the same again.
In a remarkable display of strategic economic maneuvering, China and Zambia have finalized a $1.4 billion railway deal that promises to transform the landscape of mineral transport and infrastructure in southern Africa. This ambitious project is set to revitalize one of Zambia's most crucial railway lines, linking key mining regions with ports and international markets, thereby enhancing the efficiency of mineral exportation and reducing logistical bottlenecks that have long hindered economic growth. The railway deal is extensive, involving a complete overhaul of aging tracks, modernization of signaling and communication systems, and the introduction of more efficient cargo handling facilities. Its primary purpose is to facilitate the seamless transport of minerals, including copper and cobalt, which are central to Zambia's economy. By enabling faster, more reliable, and higher capacity rail transport, the project not only boosts domestic logistics, but also positions Zambia as a more competitive player in the global mineral market. The $1.4 billion investment is set to create thousands of jobs, foster skill development in the railway sector, and stimulate related industries such as construction, engineering, and technology. Economically, the deal is a win-win for both China and Zambia. For China, this project represents a strategic extension of its Belt and Road Initiative ambitions in Africa, ensuring access to critical minerals that fuel its industries. Reliable mineral supply chains are vital for China's technological and manufacturing sectors, and direct involvement in Zambia's infrastructure guarantees a smoother, more predictable flow of these resources. For Zambia, the benefits are both immediate and long-term. Beyond the obvious job creation and infrastructure upgrades, the country gains a more resilient transport network capable of supporting increased mining output. This enhanced infrastructure reduces operational costs, attracts foreign investment, and increases Zambia's export capacity, thereby boosting national revenue and economic stability. Strategically, this deal also strengthens bilateral relations, giving Zambia a reliable partner for long-term development projects. China's involvement signals a commitment to sustained collaboration beyond simple trade, encompassing technology transfer, workforce training, and infrastructural expertise. This deepening of ties ensures that Zambia is not only exporting minerals more efficiently, but is also gaining the know-how and support necessary to maintain and expand its railway network independently in the future. The timing and structure of the railway deal also have significant implications for the trade dynamics with the United States. Recent tariffs imposed by the United States on Chinese goods and investments were designed to protect domestic industries and limit China's global economic influence. By finalizing this railway project, China and Zambia have effectively sidestepped these trade barriers, demonstrating an alternative route for Chinese investment and influence that bypasses direct exposure to United States tariffs. This development represents a subtle but impactful setback for the United States president strategy of leveraging tariffs to curb China's global economic expansion. From an economic standpoint, the railway deal reduces Zambia's dependence on routes and investments that might have been influenced or constrained by United States trade policies. It diversifies Zambia's partnerships and opens opportunities for other African nations to consider similar arrangements with Chinese investors. By showing that large-scale infrastructure projects can move forward even in the face of United States trade restrictions, the deal sets a precedent that could encourage a broader rethinking of global trade alliances and investment flows. Geopolitically, the implications of this project resonate well beyond Zambia's borders. Africa's mineral wealth has long attracted the attention of global powers, and infrastructure development is a critical factor in securing resource access. By investing in Zambia's railway network, China consolidates its foothold in a key region of the continent, creating leverage not just in mineral supply, but in regional economic and diplomatic affairs. This influence extends to neighboring countries that may benefit from improved transportation links and trade corridors, potentially realigning regional trade patterns and fostering new alliances that emphasize cooperation with Chinese partners over those aligned with the United States. For the United States, the project represents a notable challenge to its economic influence in Africa. By circumventing the impact of United States tariffs, China demonstrates its ability to maintain momentum in critical overseas projects. This success highlights the limitations of tariff-centric strategies in curbing China's global initiatives and underscores the importance of alternative diplomatic and economic tools. It also signals to other nations that partnerships with China can offer tangible economic benefits even when facing potential political or trade pressures from the United States president. The railway deal is not merely an infrastructure upgrade. It is a strategic maneuver that influences the balance of power in global trade. Efficient mineral transport is essential for industries ranging from electronics to electric vehicles, and by securing a direct hand in Zambia's transport network, China enhances its control over critical supply chains. This move strengthens China's negotiating position on the international stage, particularly in trade discussions and regional economic collaborations, while simultaneously reinforcing Zambia's role as a vital resource hub in Africa. Moreover, the project serves as a model for how African nations can leverage foreign investment to drive national development. Zambia's ability to negotiate favorable terms with China ensures that the country retains significant economic benefits, including infrastructure ownership, local employment, and technological gains. It demonstrates a strategic approach to foreign partnerships that prioritizes long-term national development over short-term gains, highlighting the potential for African countries to assert more agency in global economic dealings. The broader economic repercussions of the railway deal are equally significant. By improving mineral transport efficiency, the project reduces costs for both mining companies and global buyers, potentially affecting global commodity prices. This could enhance the competitiveness of Zambia's minerals in international markets, encourage further investment in African mining sectors, and shift the focus of global trade routes toward regions benefiting from modernized infrastructure. In turn, this may influence investment decisions in other developing regions, with nations observing Zambia's success as a blueprint for attracting large-scale foreign infrastructure projects. From a geopolitical perspective, the deal reinforces China's strategic approach of coupling economic investments with infrastructure development to extend influence in resource-rich regions. It enhances China's soft power by presenting the country as a reliable partner capable of delivering tangible, high-impact projects. For Zambia and neighboring countries, this approach offers an alternative to traditional reliance on the United States and European partners, potentially reshaping the geopolitical landscape of Southern Africa and beyond. Additionally, the deal underscores the increasing importance of Africa in global trade and resource politics. With growing demand for minerals essential to modern technologies and renewable energy solutions, countries like Zambia are gaining unprecedented strategic value. By investing in the transportation backbone of mineral supply, China ensures that it remains central to the extraction and distribution of these resources, while the United States president must navigate a world where influence over African markets is increasingly contested. In conclusion, the $1.4 billion railway deal between China and Zambia represents more than an infrastructure project. It is a landmark economic and strategic achievement. It enhances Zambia's mineral transport capabilities, boosts employment and technological capacity, and solidifies bilateral relations with a key global partner. Simultaneously, it allows China to bypass United States tariffs, undermining the effectiveness of tariff-based strategies and signaling a shift in the balance of trade influence in Africa. Geopolitically, the project strengthens China's position in the region, challenges the United States president's approach to global economic competition, and provides a model for African nations seeking to maximize the benefits of foreign investment. As global trade dynamics evolve, this railway deal exemplifies the power of strategic infrastructure development in shaping economic, political, and diplomatic outcomes, with implications that will reverberate across Africa and the wider world for years to come.